Hello, welcome back to another episode of Redstone for Dummies. Last episode we worked on the Zero Tech Bamboo Farm, and for PS4 goers we all know and struggle with the fact that when you turn this on you literally have to be standing here and spam plant every time it breaks, which really sucks. So the other way to get around this is to create a fully automated system. Now there's two things I'm going to show you today, two farms for the bamboo that I like to use. One is for a seriously small space, but obviously you don't get a lot of drops, but you know, depends on how much of this you really want to use. And the second one will be for a pretty much as big as you want it type farm deal. So first we're going to play around with the small one because it's the easiest to do. Now, to start this off, you need your chest, you'll need a minecart hopper, you need a normal hopper, server block, you do not need a dropper, don't even know why that's in there, piston, you need, well, I like to use glass for the edging just so you can see everything happening. You do need a grass block, some building materials, redstone, and the one thing I forgot is rail, which I still didn't grab. There. Okay, organization needs to some work. Anyway, okay, so we'll get this started with a chest. So this will be the store, obviously, where your bamboo will be stored. From here we need a hopper, so crouch click onto that. From there we need to place the actual rail, and this would be for that. The micro hopper would sit on that. Now you can always leave it like this, but if you accidentally bump it, it's going off track. So just to keep it in steady, I will generally build, let's see if you do this, I will generally build a little, things like so, just to keep it in place. Actually, I don't even know, I'm pretty sure they go through glass, don't they? No? Okay, well, looks safe. Alright, now on top of that you need your grass block up above the hopper, like so, and this will be your seed placement for the bamboo. And from here you need the one space for the seedling, so your piston will end up here. Above that you'll need a observer with the pulse feed coming to the rear. One block here, one block below, redstone dust there, and then you pretty much fill the whole outside of this with glass. I also always go one high above the observer, like so. You could probably pretty this up as much as you want, but I don't do pretty, I do industrial. So, like I said, keep going up and around. Okay, now if we grab our bamboo, sorry about the cough, still a bit sick. Our bamboo from here, and place that inside. And we will use some bone meal to grow that, which is here. As soon as it reaches observer, drop into that, and a hopper minecart will take it through the block, which will pump it into the hopper, which will pump it into your chest. Now, you do have the advantage of bamboo being one of the most quickest, or is, I think, the quickest growing plant in the Minecraft. So small, it's compact. Don't need that there. Don't need that there. Small, compact, and it works okay. I mean, hell, it works. Not the most efficient thing, but it's small. It's probably as small as I can get it. You could probably find a way to get it smaller, but as small as I can get it. Anyway, now from here, we're going to go to huge farms because these are fun. These are always fun. I love the bigger farms. Now, we're going to need a little bit more stuff with this than we would normally do with all of that. So, that. Okay. Alright, so first of all, obviously we need the collection plate. Now for something like this, you always need the extra storage because it generates a lot. It generates a ton. Now, generally, I also have a line like this that comes out a whole span of where the hoppers will be collecting from, and I'll always go 2 back. Is that too far? That is too far. I'll try and keep it within the safety lines. Boom, 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 boom. Nailed it. Alright, and we'll just do this for now. And then, yep, you probably could do this other ways. This isn't exactly hopper friendly, but at least everyone knows what I mean. Okay, now the other way to do this, you could build this at ground level and put the chests underneath, but for the video's sake, I'm going to build it a bit higher. And yeah, okay, so right now I'm going to dub all of this in concrete, and I will concrete. What am I using? Smooth stone. And I will get back to you when that is completed. Okay, there we go. So I've done all of that. Now just don't worry about these blocks here. It's just the way I like to place down my powder rails, which would be the next step, I believe. I don't know what that panel is. Anyway. So you want to have powered hoppers all the way along. Obviously without missing the multitude that I did. One there. That one there. Now you could always try and work out the correct amount of spaces needed for powered rails, but I generally don't bother. Just make sure that they're all powered. At the end of the day, who really cares unless you're that finicky about resources and stuff like that. So what we do here is we make sure that all of these are done. Fine. We'll keep that there just for now. And we want these minecart rails the whole way, covering this whole section and without the tips touching. So I'm going to fill that in, and then I'm going to continue after that. Okay, so now it should look a little bit like this. Now you also want the blocks right on the end here, so when the minecart hit it, they're going to bounce backwards and forwards. We go all the way across. There we go. Alright, so on there, on there. That looks cool. Okay, now that is pretty much most of the redstone other than the flying machine, which will have to be done last. But on top of this, what we want to do is where all the minecarts are, is to place all of the dirt of where the bamboo will be growing. So up one, and bring it all the way across and make it cover the whole area in which you're farming. I'm going to do that real quick and then I'll get back to you. Okay, now with that done completely, you should still have your hoppers running backwards and forwards underneath those tons upon tons upon tons of dirt, or pretty much however you want to build this. You can literally build this one lane long if you wanted to, but I'm building it this way because I like it. Now, you would probably want to build the border, probably, which again, I like to use glass. So from here all the way around. Now I'm not going, you can, I mean, build this, I think it's 16 high, I think bamboo grows up to. I generally don't, I probably do about 3-4 passes, because if you want the hopper running, no, not the hopper, the flying machine that will be going in here running constantly, it never grows tall enough, which is pretty good news. For this example though, I'm only going to do one small ring around, so you just imagine that this thing is tons of fun of glass. Now all this would be where the bamboo will be growing. Now from here you would need to build the flying machine, and yes, it's the same exact design that we'd use for the pumpkin farm, except instead of having your downward things here, it would shoot all the way across to the ends of the build. And just in case you hadn't seen the pumpkin farm, I will delightfully show you how to do this again if I can find what I'm looking for. There's that. Now you need redstone, you need also the repeater observers for the to and fro mechanism, and for the actual machine itself it's pretty simple. Some slime blocks, sticky pistons, and I'll show you a trick with the glass as well, which will be in there. Now ceilings will be growing here, that'll be one high, and you'd probably go as far as that, I guess. Well, I'm going to anyway. So place that there. Again, 1, 2, 1 down, 3. Have it like that. So I'm using obsidian here because it is there are immovable blocks. You don't want the machine hitting this and then pushing everything out. That would be a seriously bad idea. Your slime block will start of the machine. Probably build it here. You'll always map out where everything's going to be, because then it'd be really frustrating. Now, trapdoor there. Oh my goodness. Put that back. Get rid of that one. Now from this you want a repeater set to 4 ticks facing into that trapdoor. A line of redstone dust. Generally you'd also put a switch here, so you could turn this on and off willy-nilly. Alright. Wrong way. Alright, so the machine itself is pretty easily, can I, I can't, I'm useless. Alright, that there, that there, and that's pretty much your basics for the flying machine. Take them away for now. Now you want to do this on the exact same side, but 1 over. So your slime block on the machine will be here, your observer for the machine itself will be here. So you want this to run into it, and it's pretty much the exact same opposite on the other side. So you need the build here. And I believe we did it did, yeah. Get rid of that. And then repeat the process on this side. Like that to get it started. Come around. 1, 2, 3. Don't necessarily need that block there. Redstone repeater. 4 ticks. Line of dust. And just because, I mean, you only need to switch on one side, the side you want to operate it from. I have that there. Now, as far as the machine itself goes, we need an observer facing down onto the block, like so. So again, down, get rid of those, block here, and then you span this until you hit your wall, really. The trick with this though, because that will actually connect with the glass and then take the glass, we'll try and take the glass with it. Last block, swap it out with your glass. Same with this side. I didn't exactly build this square or anything like that, so generally you'd want this back some to get the more, but I do it because I'm lazy. I don't want to, you know, slime proof the back here or anything like that. So at least with that, you know, all this will be safe on both sides and it's not going to collect from there. And yeah, you do lose the 2 blocks here, but to be honest, you don't notice it. You don't notice it at all. I'm going to have to do this because when we actually do run it, bamboo flies generally everywhere. So I'm just going to build a back wall here. Like so. And on the other side, just do the same thing. Just build a couple high. Just for playing purposes, it is quite late, so I actually past where I'm supposed to go to bed. I mean, I do have work, which means I've got to leave at 5:30 in the morning, and it is currently just about 12, so saving time. This is a bit dodgy build, but you know, looking at this, you can generally make up your own mind and figure out how to do it the way you wish to do it. So you can pretty much just use this as an example. Now with that, nice. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the microphone, but someone's attempting to do some doughies. Anyway, other than that, you fill this complete area here. So a whole area with your bamboo. Now this build is really, really easy. It's just painstakingly slow. Depending on how big you make it, really. But it generally, if you make it big, and on PS4 it's worth making it big, it generally takes a long time. Now you see what I mean by being the quickest thing to grow on here. I mean, it's growing already. I just planted it. Alright, now I'm going to fill this in and I'll skip forward to when it is completed. Okay, awesome. So all the bamboo is in place, and for, you know, reasons, I decided to build the actual glass chamber around it. As you can see, it didn't really take as long as I thought it would. Seeing that bit there. And as you can see, the bamboo's already growing like crazy. So you should have something that looks something similar to this by now. And the only thing we could do now is test it, see if I got it all right. Well, that's disappointing. Just give me one moment, that can be fixed. So to start it off quickly, you need to update the observer. There we go. Alright, look at this bad boy fly. Now, this is going to drop everything. Sorry about that. Still recovering. It's going to send it back. Okay. Derp moment here. What have I done? Give me 1 sec and I will fix that. Okay, so I built this a little bit too close, so what happens is that what happened was these slime blocks got attached to the back glass here and automatically read as there's too many blocks and I can't move. So you can still keep all of this of where it was and it should now work. There we go. Alright, we're good now. We're good. Back into business. Hopefully we're not going to have the same as, which we probably will do. So what I'll do is, before it gets here, replace this. We would have had the exact same problem there. Okay. Easy fix, no drama. So yeah, don't be like me. But yeah, then you just leave this bad boy running. As you can see, sometimes you may have to build it a little higher. But these minecarts will be doing their job, picking up everything they can. And if we go back over here and check out the chests, I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, I'm going to give this a quick run of 10 minutes from now and we'll see the drops. Well, this quick time lapse, I just thought I'd do a little voiceover for it. I've never done this before and I'm just playing with it. I'm quite new at making all these videos. As you can tell, I'm still a little bit iffy when it comes to making the videos, a little bit awkward sometimes, but hey, I can only get better from here. Really hope that you guys like some of the stuff that I am doing. The whole, I don't know, 8 subscribers I have, which I'm pretty sure that I've conned most of them to do it. But yeah, just like I said, I'll keep getting better and hopefully you enjoy the rest of this video and many more to come. Thank you. Now this transition to start any time now. Any time now. I really didn't plan how long this actually goes for. Oh, here we go, coming up to the end. Alright, no, never mind. And back to the video, I guess. Okay, so I've let this run for about 10 minutes and you would have seen the time lapse of it working. Let's turn this off by using the switch, so it should do 1 loop back and then come back, and I will check this now to explain a little bit of how this works. The way this works is it sends a signal back and it'll do a little flappy thing, like a wave goodbye, and it'll send it back. So this observer obviously takes the update when that hits it, which sends it through, which the repeater will send it back, which moves this bad boy and updates the piston, the observer on top, which activates the flying machine again, and so on and so forth. And it doesn't stop until you've pretty much hit the switch, and this stays up, so it doesn't observer doesn't pick that up. Anyway, so what we'll do now is we'll check to see how many we got in 10 minutes, and it's still filling up. But as you can see, I believe only this line was done in 10 minutes. You get all of this, and I don't know if more will be coming down. Sure is. Just for 16. That's hilarious. This is extremely slow. I mean, it works as you can see, as you can tell, but it is very slow compared to this. This this beast. Head on down. Is it finished yet? No, it's still going. Still going strong. Yeah, so it's depending on how big you want to build it, it can be very resource heavy, but the resources for it not necessarily hard to get. Iron for the hoppers, a lot of redstone, gold for the powered rails, and bamboo generally isn't hard to find, and you can always manually farm it until you get enough to fill it, or you can fill it as you go. Just have a little area where you can jump in, jump out, because you could build this as big and put one in the middle, and all you have to do is grab one out, go up, place it, fill it up as you go. It's still going. My guts probably aren't. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can. Ugh. This is harder than I thought. Anyway, these are probably full. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, that works really, really well. And that pretty much concludes today's Redstone tutorials. Oh god, Redstone for Dummies tutorial. Just trying to remember if I've missed anything. Always light up the edges. Mobs can't spawn on these blocks here. As far as I know, glass is a non-spawnable block, but always light it up. Otherwise you're going to have dramas eventually. You'll probably find you'll get dramas anyway. It always happens, especially in a survival world, but yeah, it's been fun. This has been Bloggers. Like, share, and subscribe if you have liked what you see today. And always leave the comments below if you want anything done. Yeah. It's late, I'm tired, I gotta go. Good night.